People in South Africa are getting married as the divorce rate rockets. That's according to the latest figures from Statistics South Africa. Numbers also show people are waiting longer before they walk down the aisle. Well, here to talk more about this is relationship expert Paula Quinsee. Paula, good morning.
Good morning.
I mean, we've got some figures, and just looking at some of the numbers coming through here, we are seeing that, yes, they are waiting longer. If you're most likely to first get married at 34 if you're a man, and 31 if you're a woman, and a vast majority of grooms are older. Are these surprising findings for you? I mean, over the years, we see marriage has not really been a priority for many people, and they choose to live in alternative relationships or living arrangements, however, whatever you might call it.
Absolutely. You know, we're seeing it particularly with the younger generations. A lot of them are opting to have experiences first, or experiencing life. So, for example, taking gap years, going overseas, you know, and then coming back, and then choosing to get stable first. So careers, financially stable, potentially also looking at saving up money to buy homes and stuff before they walk down the aisle together.
So are we seeing then that maybe marriage as an institution is likely to filter away? I want to say die down, but I think that's going to be quite harsh. But that is not going to be, you know, in the old days it had to be if you were over, 25, you were deemed to be on the shelf, and, you know, people wondered what was wrong with you, why can't you find someone? But as we go along now, are we seeing that mindset is changing, and that, you know, marriage as an institution may not be in a couple of years?
So I don't know if it will never ever be, because it does boil down to personal choice, and particularly what your belief systems are from a religious perspective. But a lot of couples are opening up to new, you know, especially in the modern world, new ways of living. So cohabitating together and not necessarily getting married. That doesn't mean that they're any less committed to each other.
Yes, it's just a piece of paper, some say.
Some say it's a piece of paper, you know, so you can, you know, I know a lot of couples that are living together but have a legal contract drawn up, a partnership contract from a legal perspective. And so they're enjoying the similar benefits when it comes to marriage, from if something should happen, perchance, or if children are involved. So it definitely is. There's more choices available to us. There's more options, and people are deciding what they want and what feels right for them in their relationships.
Well, let's talk divorce then. And let's talk about the reasons. I mean, what are we seeing? We're seeing here, from what I see, men most likely to get divorced at the age of 44, women at 40. More women are initiating divorce. What are the common reasons that we are seeing?
Well, let's say life starts at 40. But generally, I think as women are becoming more educated, both formally and then in terms of the world at large, particularly campaigns such as the Me Too campaign, 16 Days of Activism, where women are becoming more independent, both financially and emotionally now, and they are also taking a stand against things such as abuse. There's also wanting to pursue their own careers and their own paths, and I think there's a lot of you know, struggle in relationships where that's concerned now, in terms of power struggles.
And I mean, you're a relationship expert, and I just want to end off on this. And everybody, how would we know? I think it would be important when somebody is considering marriage, that not everybody is made for marriage. What are the questions you should be asking yourself as to whether you're somebody who should be married?
I think it's around, are you willing to make that commitment to this one person for a period of time? And that could be a lifetime, or it could be for as long as you're willing to be in the relationship. Are you willing to work through challenges together? Because every relationship comes with challenges. So just because you get married doesn't mean you're going to live the happily ever after, as we hear in the fairy tales.
No, it never happens that way.
And, you know, don't be afraid to look for help these days. There are so many sources available to help. And I always use the car analogy. Every year we take our car in for an annual service and a checkup to make sure that it's working and it's safe and it's all of those things. Look to do the same in your relationship. You know, look for help, because there's so many options available to you these days.
And can we tell the uncles and aunties out there, it's okay to live together before you get married?
Yes,
it's not a sin.
It is.
Fine, because that's how you really get to know someone.
Exactly.
Yes. All right, thanks very much for that. That's where we'll have to leave it.